Joining us now is CMM's terrorist expert, discharged Army intelligence officer L. Jack Verman, whose new book, How to Be a Network Terrorist Expert, has just been published by CMM Books. L. Jack, a very potentially gloomy day here so far, hundreds of people possibly dead. Yet in all honesty, it's the kind of day you live for, isn't it?
If you don't look for terrorism, terrorism comes and finds you, so yeah, I live for it.
All right, Jack.
I live for it, so you don't have to die for it, Edge.
All right, Jack. First of all, we talk mechanical failure, we talk terrorism. Let's talk survivability. Could anyone have survived this crash? Bearing in mind when the Hindenburg crashed, many passengers aboard survived that crash. Now, they were only 20 or so feet above the ground. The ship was tethered when it exploded, whereas these passengers today would probably be free-falling from 13,000 feet. But would that alone make a difference?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's talk about something you do know very expertly, L. Jack. If we eliminate mechanical failure, and every available ratings point seems to indicate that we should, we have to talk terrorism.
The P word.
Exactly.
Yes, we do, folks.
Jack, could the pilot of this plane have been a terrorist?
Amber, you're not far off. Listen now to what I'm going to tell you. We in the intelligence community have known for some time now that you're truly committed, dedicated terrorists. He's got no timetable. 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, what the hell else has he got to do? Many of these terrorists will go to dental school. They will become an accredited dentist and open up an office of dentistry, usually near an airport, civilian or military, where there's a high concentration of pilots. These terrorist dentists will give a pilot a routine checkup, during the course of which they will suggest new fillings. You see, that's the key. They always suggest new fillings because inside the new fillings they give the pilot is a tiny microchip that they can then access on the internet, download into the air traffic control computer system. They push a button, the pilot's face blows up, plane crash.
Jack, what can we do to combat this? Are we powerless?
Hedge, this country has got to somehow find the collective courage, the way Europe has, to simply stop going to the dentist.
So they take more advanced precautions against this dental terrorism in Europe.
Have you ever seen an Englishman with good teeth?
I don't think I'm ready to sacrifice my smile.
Nor am I. I'm told it's rather winning. But Jack, just as an alternate theory, if everyone on board this plane had suddenly gotten up, run to one end of the plane, jumped up, then run to the other end and jumped up, could that have tipped the plane over and caused it to crash?
Well, that's something the FBI is going to take a long look at, sure.
All right, Jack. One last thing. While we certainly don't want to single out any one particular ethnic group, should the federal government round up and imprison every Arab American?
Oh, I would.
CMM terrorist expert L. Jack Verman. To recap, a 747 airliner has crashed. Unfortunately, we still have no graphic video from the crash site, so I believe we are now going to show you the most disturbing part of the Zapruder film.
Oh.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's see it again. We'll be back.